Gemmy. Thanks for joining me for your February 2017 Astro Tarot forecast. I'm happy to be here. My name is Audrey Alison, for those of you new to the channel, and I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck for the tarot portion, and I'll be shuffling the cards throughout the Astro forecast. So let's get to it. On February 3rd, we have a Venus transit. We also have an extended stay with Venus this year because she's retrograding in the sign of Aries. So she enters Aries on the 3rd, which affects the social sector for you, Gemmy. Ooh, you like this. Gemmy, you are very social in 2017. Communication is key. That's a message. Venus in Aries ignites the 11th house of social clubs, groups, and organizations. And she's here through March 4th, and then she retrogrades at 13 degrees of Aries in this 11th house through the 4th of April. So this sector is ignited from February 3rd through April 4th. And then Venus is going to drift back into Pisces, into the house just before this, to give you a balanced review of the career. So from the 4th of April, for 24 days until the 28th, Venus is reviewing, retrograding in the 10th house of authority and career and status and title. And then going direct and moving forward, April 28th through June 6th, back into the sign of Aries, giving you a whole new social sector and not a review, but a full speed ahead in clubs, groups, goals, wishes, wish fulfillment, and goal attainment. All of this energy is conjunct Uranus in the 11th house, and it is all opposing Jupiter in the 5th house. Creative endeavors, entrepreneurial projects being met with the right people and friendships and social connections and clients and contacts to have this creative entrepreneurial endeavor take off the ground. And these are female energies with Venus. You could be, some of you Geminis are surrounding yourself with the right women in career. And there is harmony to your friendships and harmony to your social affiliations at this time, Gemini. Very positive energy. On the 7th of February, your ruling planet Mercury enters a sister air sign, sister brother air sign Aquarius. So this trines you. It's also trining Jupiter. So the 9th house of foreign travel, a lot of Geminis want to take trips, but there is eclipse energy here, okay? So use Mercury here for the study, for certifications, for the review and analysis in the 9th house of higher learning, of belief systems, of the political chaos that we are incurring. So Mercury here could see you communicating, interviewing, analyzing all things 9th house, the metaphysical, the tarot, astrology, that's in the 9th house. All trining Jupiter for an expanded, intense amount of study or learning. Now our full moon lunar eclipse on the 10th of February is at 22 degrees of Leo. This sextiles the placements that you have in Gemini. And this affects the 3rd house. For you Gemini writers, this is when the manuscript comes to fruition. This is the birth of a book. The full moon is closure. The full moon is an ending and a culmination. It's also the illumination and awareness in this 3rd house of siblings, writing, communication, local areas, travel, the vehicle. Gemini, say goodbye to the car. This could be eclipsed right out of the picture. And please watch traveling and just driving any cars over eclipses. You want to be really focused when you're behind the wheel or operating machinery during eclipse time. I said this in the previous forecast and I'll say it again. I won't even cut a bagel on an eclipse, okay? So just watch the knives, watch the vehicle. You're not in your right mind when we're being eclipsed. There's a portal that opens. You know, the sun and the moon eclipsing and passing through. Your subconscious mind is too busy being downloaded in eclipse period. So watch driving, especially that since your 3rd house is impacted, and that is the house that you naturally govern on the solar wheel, Gemmy. So you're being eclipsed in your solar sector. And again, illumination, finish the book, finish the course, publish the website. Things are being done. And maybe you're putting an end to a relationship with a neighbor or a sibling at this time. On the 18th, the sun moves into Pisces, another mutable sign like you, Gemini. So this is a squaring energy. And 7 days later, on the 25th, your ruling planet Mercury enters Pisces as well. So the career sector, the 10th house, is being squared. There is an uncomfortable energy in order to shift and make changes. A review and meeting with the boss, an annual review with Mercury in the 10th house could see you having to go over your job with them. What do you do in your job? You know the movie Office Space, where they bring in they outsource the two guys who come in and they're sitting at the table and they're like, so walk us through what you do in a day. I mean, that's everyone's nightmare. And the guy's like, well, I come in at like 9, I kick it on the internet for an hour, and then I go get some coffee. Like, I feel like you're gonna have to have prepared what you do without telling them that you blow it off if you do. You have to have a preparation of what you do in your job, and you might be asked to communicate this to an authority in the 10th house around the time of the 18th through the end of the month, because you are also eclipsed on the 26th, the new moon solar eclipse in the 8th house, 8 degrees of Pisces in the 10th house of career. New career. Maybe you're going through this interview or detail of what you do for a job because you're going to get promoted. You've got new energy in the 10th house of status, title change, authority, career. Yeah, there's a new fresh start. So you're probably going through some kind of review process or interview process for some of you. Now, Jupiter is retrograde all of the month from the 6th of February through June 9, through your solar return month. And all of this retrograde occurs in air, in Libra, so it's trining you. Your review is in the 5th house of romance and creative entrepreneurial endeavors. That 5th house where Jupiter exists, expanding your attraction and your abundance in creative endeavors, your romances. The review of the 5th house could see you analyzing the romance, and by June 9th and even October 10, you'll be finalized with this. By June 9, you'll be finalized with the review. By October 10, Jupiter will have left this romance sector and headed into the 6th house. So you have some time, and this could also affect the entrepreneurial endeavors as well, but not affect in a negative way. Jupiter reversed is not negative. It's just a slower disbursement of positive energy. Gemini, let's see what your cards show for February. I've been shuffling the whole reading. And if you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyalison.com. I read all through the week, so you can select your reading on the site and submit your payment via PayPal, and I'll get back to you in a few days to set it up. First card, 3 of Coins, 3rd house, full moon lunar eclipse. Get the book published. This is skill, artistry, creative endeavors. He's chiseling and perfecting his work. You're perfecting your work in the 5th house. Let's see what else comes up for you. And not work in the 5th. I know the work is in the 6th house, but these creative endeavors are 5th house. The 8 of Cups. Walk away from emotional drainage. You can turn your back on all of this useless emotional energy that's being kind of gnawing at you. It needs to be dispersed. Perhaps you're eclipsing this out. Any of you Geminis who are emotionally attached to your work is what I'm getting. Like, if you are treating your work like it's your sole relationship, you can't put that first anymore. You need to open yourself up to more true emotional connections. Ooh, look at this. You are mastering your skill set, Gemmy. You have the 7 of coins as well as the 3 of coins. You are the student and you're the apprentice. You're also the master. You've got a series of transformation with the 7 of coins. Promotion, that 10th house where the sun and Mercury are conjunct, and then the moon there as well with the eclipse on the 26th. You're going up rungs of a ladder, Gemini. There's promotion ahead for you. Yes. Last card, ending on the major arcana of justice. Reward. This is good 10th house energy for promotion. Justice is balance. Venus, balance in the 11th house of social connections and goals. Reward for your goals. Keep working, Gemini. Don't stop working. Turn your back on emotional connections right now and get involved in your earth. Get your feet in the dirt, meaning dive into work endeavors. Dive into your earnings. Protect your health and well-being. Because reward is the goal, is the attainment, is the outcome. This is also the sign of Libra, where we have Jupiter in the 5th house of these endeavors. Expansion is yours. Gosh, I'm getting emotional when I do these readings. In 3 videos, I think I was crying. And now I'm getting emotional, Gemmy, and I think I do always get emotional. I am a Gemini, so I feel like I'm relating to you, but don't stop what you're doing. You have to really hone in on the tangible. Let go of the, I don't want to say cerebral, I mean emotional, this upheaval, any turmoil or emotional upset. You don't have time for it. You've got money to make. You've got businesses to expand. You have books to publish. You have shit to do. And the justice as an outcome is saying, rightfully so, my friend. Rightfully so. I'm hearing that. That's a very, it was a very masculine, discerning energy. Get to it. Like a judge would say, you know, you have to be your own authority as well. And maybe the sun in the 10th and Mercury and the solar eclipse is making you your own boss. You have to be held accountable. If you work for yourself, you need to light your own fire under yourself to get moving. All of this is applying for this. Don't stop, Gemmy. You have a skill set that is needed. So keep at it. I'm excited for you. I'm wishing you a sweet February. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.